I've got the top 10 hottest pickups in fantasy basketball coming up next on Beat the Odds. Don't go anywhere. Hello sports fans and welcome back to another episode of Beat the Odds. I'm going to count down the top 10 hottest pickups over the last 7 days. If you like this content, please smash that like button. And a special thanks for all of our subscribers who have been watching these videos, as you now account for almost 14% of all viewers. To the other 86% of viewers that haven't yet subscribed, I encourage you to do so as it helps me create these videos for you. Also, leave a comment on a player that you think deserves to be on this list. To qualify for the list, all players must be owned in no more than 60% of leagues. This episode is brought to you by Thrive Fantasy Sports. Use the promo code BEATTHEODDS to double your first deposit up to $250. And first-time users get a free square. Like tonight, if you bet on Luka Doncic to score 1 point, and he does, which I'm sure he will, then you're going to win. Now let's dive right into our list here. At number 10, we have Isaiah Stewart, 42% owned, 66th ranked over the last week. 34 minutes per game, 11.3 points, 8.7 rebounds, 4.3 assists, 2 threes, 0.3 steals, 0.7 blocks, no turnovers, and 65% shooting from the field, and 40% from the line. Now, Beef Stew has been eating up minutes in the Pistons starting lineup, and Jaren Duren's return to the lineup on Tuesday, Stewart posted 36 minutes and provided a useful 7.11 rebound, 4 assist line. His dedication to his three-point shot has proved beneficial for fantasy purposes. However, the team has been shuffling their lineups to try and find a combination of players that can end their current 27-game losing streak. To number 9 we go. Kelly Olynyk, 28% owned, ranked 58th in the last week. 24 minutes per game, 11.5 points, 3.5 rebounds, 6.3 assists, 1.3 threes, 1.3 steals, 1 block, 1.8 turnovers on 57% shooting from the field and 88% from the line. Captain Canada has made a splash in the team's 8-point victory against Detroit this past Thursday, scoring a team-high 27 points. Now, of course, that game came without Lauri Markkanen, who returned to the following game against Toronto. Olynyk was featured far less in that game, but interestingly enough, he still posted 7 assists, and that has been a nice trend with Olynyk as he's posted 6 more assists in 7 of the last games that he has played. Let's go to number 8. We have Taurean Prince, 20% owned, ranked number 49 over the last week. 35 minutes per game, 14.3 points, 4.8 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 3.8 threes, 0.8 steals, 0.8 blocks, 1 turnover per game on 53% shooting from the field and 100% from the line. Prince is on my radar primarily for the minutes that he's been receiving in the Lakers' starting 5. On Christmas Day in the showdown against the Celtics, Prince logged a team-high 38 minutes with both LeBron and AD available to play. This bodes well for Prince's floor, as it seems as though his role is secure right now, and he's likely going to be leaned upon in the offense even more if one of either AD or LeBron happens to take a night off. To number 7, we have KCP, 56% owned, ranked 46th in the game over the last week, 33 minutes per game, 8 points, 3.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 2 threes, 2 steals, 1.5 blocks, 0.3 turnovers on 44% shooting from the field and 0% from the line. KCP has always played with an edge on defense. He is a steals specialist, and he's been chipping in with some blocks as well over the last couple of games. He has also had some effect on offense as a three-point threat, especially when he takes the floor alongside Murray or Jokic. If you're thinking about rostering him, it's really not for his offense that you're going to be rostering for him. He does make a great addition, though, on high-powered offensive fantasy squads for his ability to chip in some defensive stats. Let's go to number 6. We have Jaden Ivey, 52% owned, ranked 64 in the league over the last week. 33 minutes per game, 18.7 points, 4.7 rebounds, 6 assists, 1.7 threes, 2 steals, 1.7 blocks, 3 turnovers, on 46% shooting from the field and 75% from the line. Like Isaiah Stewart before, Ivey has been caught in the Detroit lineup shuffle, but it seems as though they are committing more floor time for him. He's been on the court for at least 28 minutes in 6 straight games. Now, of course, it does coincide with the fact that Killian Hayes has been out of the lineup for the last 4, but with the versatile lines that Ivey has been putting up lately, it seems as though the starting gig is going to be his to lose. To number 5, we have Grayson Allen, 44% owned, ranked 18 in the game here over the last week. 35 minutes per game, 21.5 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 5.5 threes, 2 steals, 0.5 blocks, 1.5 turnovers on 50% shooting from the field and 0% from the line. Bradley Beal is not on his way back to the lineup anytime soon, and even when he does return, I haven't seen enough to show that makes me believe that he could be that much more of an offensive force as Grayson Allen. Toss in Allen's 1.5 stocks per game with solid production across the board and a barrage of threes, and you have a great option for fantasy managers needing a short-term boost. To number 4, we have Duncan Robinson, 51% owned, ranked 36 over the last week here. 27 minutes per game, 18.3 points, 3.3 rebounds, 3.7 assists, 3.3 threes, 0.7 steals, no blocks, 1 turnover on 59% shooting from the field, and 100% from the line. Caleb Martin went down with a sprained ankle against the 76ers on Christmas Day, and his status for the rest of the week is currently in doubt. Robinson should absorb a good portion of those minutes, so we should see him log roughly 30 minutes a night. That could translate into a safe 15-plus points with 3-plus threes, which is a great find to get off the waiver wire. And of course, if Butler and Josh Richardson remain out as well, then Miami's going to have to rely on Robinson to possibly score even more. To number 3, we have Brandin Podziemski, 51% owned, ranked 21 in the game over the last week, 28 minutes per game, 10.8 points, 7.8 rebounds, 4.8 assists, 1.8 threes, 2 steals, 0.3 blocks, 1.5 turnovers on 49% shooting from the field and 82% from the line. Podziemski has logged at least a 10.5 rebound, 5 assists with a steal in 5 out of the last 6 games. I think that enough is proof to slot him into your lineups. Draymond Green's absence has removed a solid playmaker off the floor, but it seems as though Podziemski has answered the call, at least for the time being. His 5-steal performance on Christmas Day speaks to his hustle, and we should expect that he should be a solid stock contributor the rest of the way. Let's go to number 2. We have Andre Drummond, 35% owned, ranked 30th in the game over the last week, 22 minutes per game, 12 points, 11.5 rebounds, 0.8 assists, 2.5 steals, 1 block, 1.5 turnovers, and 71% shooting from the field and 73% from the line. Nikola Vucevic, who hasn't missed a game since early 2022, he's going to be out for the next week with a groin injury. Cue Andre Drummond, who seasoned fantasy managers are acutely aware of his proficiency on the boards given playing time. He handsomely rewarded managers that pounced on him upon the news of Vucevic's injury to the tune of 24 points and 25 rebounds with 5 stocks in his last game on Tuesday. Expect 30 minutes per game with an easy double-double numbers for as long as he starts. And last but not least, let's go to number 1. We have Jaime Jaquez Jr., 60% owned, ranked 63rd in the league over the last week, 37 minutes per game, 20 points, 6.7 rebounds, 1 assist, 0.7 threes, 1.3 steals, 0.7 blocks, and 1 turnover per game, 54% shooting from the field and 84% from the line. Christmas Day featured many breakout performances from players on this list, and Jaquez was no exception. His 30-point, 10-rebound game came out of almost nowhere, but he's more likely to repeat the 30-point outburst than he is going to be to repeat the 10-rebound performance. Jaquez is a seasoned rookie, and he has created a crafty old-school game that features a lot of his offense within the paint. That complements the 3-point shooters on his team very well and should allow him to sustain minutes once the regulars are healthy again. And that's going to do it here for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like on the video and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I'm going to sign off for now, but I'm going to catch you guys on our next episode.